In this video, I will provide you with a tip that might be invaluable if you actually want to build a straight set of stairs with tires, or at least as close as you possibly can, because most of the tires you're going to get are going to be used for one, and they're probably not going to be the same size, but I don't think that's going to be that big of a deal using this method here. So let's go ahead and get started by placing the lower and upper tire, or the last step and the first step. This is pretty much key to making this work, and whether or not you need to figure out what the total rise and run is, I do have another video for that. I will put a link to that in the video description box. However, that might not be necessary if you have a slope on the hill less than 35 degrees. And of course, tires that are going to provide you with the correct riser height. So the first thing I want you to do is level the lower and the upper tire. I want you to do it in both directions, and you're going to use this method to set every single tire in your stairway. So after you have the first two tires situated, you can go ahead and drive a stake into the ground and try to position the stake to where the string that you're going to be using to attach to the stakes will be located in the same position for each tire, preferably in the center. So here we have a stake that's driven into the ground. We went ahead and put a nail or a screw on the side of it, and then did the same thing down here and got it as tight as we possibly could, or at least tight enough to create a straight line here. And this is what you're going to use to position the rest of the tires. You're not going to need to measure anything, because all you're going to be doing is setting the tires, each one of them, to where the front of the string will barely be touching the next tire or the next step above the lower one. So after you have this one set, your string's in place, go ahead and set the next tire. So this will obviously require some type of dirt removal. So you might need to remove the dirt in the back of the tire, fill the dirt in the front of the tire. And you can see here where we've positioned this one in the center. And if we go to the side, you can see where it's just barely touching the edge, front edge of the tire. And even though this will provide you with an approximate location for the front of the tire, the steps might be a little shorter or wider depending upon the diameter of the used tires. So I'd imagine something like this is going to work a little bit better if you can find tires that are going to be about the same size. But I still think it'll work if you get tires that are close enough. And again, you're just going to lay one after the other until you've completed it. And once you're happy with the location of the tires, you can go ahead and fill them with some type of a gravel, concrete, dirt, whatever you want. And now for the bad news, there's a very good chance these tires will not meet your local building codes. However, it might provide you with an inexpensive way to get from one point to another point on your property. And thanks for watching. To learn more about home building and repairs, visit us at our website. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content. See you next time.